And we're live. Good evening, everyone, or good morning, and a happy new year. It's the 1st of January 2018. How's everyone doing? We have Burden Rock, Karsten, Matt, good evening, Jimmy, happy new year, Jessica Ryan, Bastion. Oh, so many. Duo, Big Ben, hello, happy new year, everyone. Can you guys hear me okay? Everything's fine, should be fine. Fun King, Rui. Oh man, I'm still recovering. I have my tea today. It's going to be a nice and easy stream. I'm going to try to cap it at an hour. But I figured we'll do something easy for first in the year. Hey Mark, Jeff. Did you sleep, Jeff? It's time for you to start sleeping now. Kurt, James, David, Sonic Alchemy, good evening. So yes, it's been another year. Wow, 2017 has just flown by, absolutely flown by. Before I continue, there are seriously heavy winds outside. There's a bit of a storm. So if the screen goes blank, it's not because I messed up anything, blue smoke whatsoever. But unfortunately in Malta we are prone to electricity cuts. So yeah, it may happen. Might not, but it may. But if it does, yeah, I'm sorry. Good evening, Richard. Animal Ride. So, thank you very much, Steve. So yeah, I wanted to do this live stream to do a bit of a Q&A, answer any questions that you guys may have. I wanted to talk a bit about the future of 3D Maker Noob, the channel, my future personally, the business I've started with my 3D printing farm, which is going really well. 20,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. It absolutely humbles me. Hey, 3DP Iceland. Vaughn, I really don't know how to spell your name. I'm sorry, pronounce your name. But good evening. Have a flashlight torch handy. I'm going to need much more than that. Will you start this new year with announcing the winner of the giveaway? Yes, but not today, Mihao. I'll do that tomorrow. Simply for the fact that I haven't been in the office all day today, apart from 5 minutes to set up the stream this morning. Then I went to Gozo to visit the in-laws. And now I'm here. So winners will be announced tomorrow for the Mark III giveaway. So, how was your New Year's Eve or New Year's Day? Oh, resolutions. Any particular resolutions I need to know about? My New Year's resolution is to have the channel grow to 100,000 by the end of the year. It's a stretch. I'm thinking 50,000, but no, I'm going to try. I'm going to diversify a bit, and I'm going to try. Hey, 3D Kid. Hey, Calvin. I am cleaning and unpacking from the Print 3D trip with Jimmy. Awesome. Print more in 2018. I'll be printing much more in 2018. Much more. To give you an idea, now that I have a 3D print farm and I'm printing for customers, I've been through over 25 kilos of filament in about 10 days in total, because I took a few breaks here and there. But yeah, 25 kilos of filament in 10 days. The amount of empty spools now, I really need to find a way to use them. Big hello from Wales. Watched your Ain't 8 build, which helped a lot and been watching since. Thanks. Oh, awesome, Dean. Glad I could help, man. If only, Big Ben. Hopefully. If I do reach 100,000 subs, I will be the third. I will only be the third person in my country to ever reach 100,000 subscribers with their YouTube channel. The first one is someone who does Minecraft videos, so that's like easy. Second one, she's like really hot, so it's not fair. So I'm the one that has to do 3D printers. Ooh, improper engineering. He is alive, ladies and gents. So yeah, what I wanted to announce. So a few months ago, I kind of had this little nag of thought in my head where I thought I should change my my channel name, possibly drop the noob, for a few reasons, mainly because, well, I don't want to seem like I'm being condescending to people. Like, granted, I'm not a complete noob at 3D printing now. I've been doing this for a year, and I have quite a bit of experience. And to some people, it may seem like I'm being condescending, which is really not. The noob aspect is how I see things, and the fact it represents that there is always something new to learn in everything we do. Even in 3D printing, like as I was talking to Tom from Filament Frenzy on Twitter, last week or 2 weeks ago, I didn't know how to subtract an STL from another. I didn't know how to configure a Do-It Wi-Fi. You are a noob always at something. So I did a poll on Twitter. It's still running, whether or not I should change my YouTube channel name, make it either Maker Joe or Maker's Corner or The Maker's Life or whatever. The majority want me to stick with 3D Maker Noob. And to be honest, I don't mind it at all. It's what got me where I am today. It's what got you guys here. So I'm grateful for that. So I will be holding on to the 3D Maker Noob. It will be a maker's channel. I will be doing lots of things. I have so many things planned for 2018. I have electronics. I have now a CNC machine. I have RCs. I have quads. Everything will involve 3D printing and making things. But I want to do more. And I don't see myself as showing you guys a video of how I learned how to fly a drone or the fails I had as part of Maker channel. So I might be opening a secondary channel. Skewed view. What are you doing? Who are you talking about, man? Okay, so that, whoa, practical Chris in the house. Chris using his band hammer. So let me just do this as well, because there you go. Well done, Chris. I'm the only one to call him out. I didn't think I had read to it here. I really didn't realize he was there. I was still talking. Sorry. Hey, Dustin. Happy New Year, man. Hi, Joe. Happy New Year and greetings from the Netherlands. Awesome. Hey, are you going to be doing anything with SLA printers? Greg, funny you should ask. About 6 hours ago, I did my first purchase of 2018. And that purchase was a Payopoly Moi SLA 3D printer. And I am super excited because I've been wanting an SLA printer for so long. I have backed the Bean 3D printer on Kickstarter, and that should be coming, I think, in February or March. But I really want one now. And next week, the Anycubic Photon will arrive as well. But it's not laser, that's with LCD. So yeah, I'm going to have quite a few SLA printers to play with. Joe, you need an old semiconductor substitution manual. Oh God, that sounds very complicated. See, I'm a noob at that. Will you be looking at SLS technology? When it comes to SLS, if my business grows enough, I might invest in an SLS machine. It all depends. The advantage I have in Malta is that very few, or pretty much no one, has as big of a print farm as I have. So I can cater for large quantities, and I'm getting more orders very quickly, which is why I haven't even opened an online shop because, well, I wouldn't have the time. But if I see that it goes really well, I'd be happy to invest in an SLS printer. There is a desktop one that recently was launched, so yeah, might look into that. Hey, Mike. Hey, can you stand up so you can see our shirt? It looks pretty awesome from what I can tell. This... Ooh, hold on. Hold on, because I dropped my thingy. There. This is an F2 shirt. So I'm a huge fan of Rocket League on PlayStation. I play it pretty much religiously every day with my friends, every single day, and I'm real bad at it. But I really love to watch YouTubers play Rocket League, and I watch this guy religiously, John Sandman. And at some point he was part of this team F2, and they did shirts with Neat Mike and Waffles. And yeah, I had bought their shirt. What do you do for your business? 3D printing. When do we get the tour of the print farm? Hopefully soon. In a couple of weeks, the new place will be ready. Then I'll start moving things, and once I'm in the new shop, then I'll give you an awesome tour. My prediction for this year is the SLS will become available for less than 3,000. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly speaking. As we move forward, technology is getting better and more accessible. So yeah. Do you do any CAD metal cutting? Unfortunately, no, because I don't have the tools to do it. Rocket League is a blast. Yes, it absolutely is. It's awesome. Newfoundland, Canada. Keep up the great work into 2018. Thank you very much, Ian. What printers are you relying on for your services, and how many do you run? That's actually a very good question, because recently I posted a tweet about... because a lot of people ask me what are my favorite printers. And the truth is, I have many. And the best way I can show which printers are my favorite is the ones that I actually use for my print farm. I have currently four Prusa Mark II S's. I have one Mark III. I have 5 more Mark IIIs on the way. I have the CR10S, the Sigma Enervision EV160. I have the Anycubic i3 Mega. I have the Meta Hackers Pulse. I have the ProFab Mini Plus, which is the equivalent of a monoprice Maker Select Mini version 2. Hey Wes, where will the new setup be? Well, actually, it's just across the road. It's a building that's being built right now. It's going to be my new home with my family, of course, and I'm going to have a massive space underneath. What do you print on your printer farm? Anything that customers request. For example, about 2 weeks ago, I printed about 1,000 little ornaments for a company in Malta that wanted to give that out to their customers. It was like a bell with season's greeting written on them. Small ones, maybe they took about half an hour each to print. I printed about 1,000 of those actually. I had all printers running 24 hours a day. The Mark III has already gone through about 300 hours worth of printing since I got it. Hey Joe, been a while. Too bad I missed the beginning of the stream, but glad I could catch you while you were still online. Yeah, we're still starting out, man. You've talked about it in a lot of live stream, but have you thought about a video or series of starting to 3D print professionally, starting part-time, then moving full-time? That's going to be the idea. So as I was saying, I'm going to open a secondary channel. I'm not going to say exactly what's going to be called just yet. But the idea is for that channel to have pretty much everything. It's going to be about me, about everything I do that's not making, whether it's me vlogging about my 3D print farm, how I run it, what I do every day. If I get a gadget, I'm a gadget person. I love gadgets and I tend to buy a lot of things. On 11/11, I bought about 6 drones. Which most of them are still in boxes, haven't tried them yet. All those kind of things. And I want to do a channel like that. I want it to be fun, entertaining. As I was saying to Keith Tinkers, like if GearBest had to send me a hair curler, I'm going to find a way to review it. And that's the kind of channel I want. Apart from this, this will stay here. This will keep on growing. I will still be still reviewing 3D printers, but I want something else as well. I want everything that I cannot do on a maker's channel, I want to do on that channel, no matter what it is. Why so many different models of 3D printers? Well, currently because that's what I have to work with. And the ones that I was sent for review, which I really liked and kept, those I use religiously. Greeting from Poland. Cześć, Victor. What do you think about Z-Morph multi-tool printer? I think the Z-Morph looks like an exceptionally well-built machine. Unfortunately, I haven't had the opportunity to play around with it yet. I saw the guys at TCT. They definitely know what they're doing. But yeah, hopefully maybe this year I get to play with one. What are the worst printers in your possession? The worst ones are the ones that do not work or I cannot get to work. So the ANET A4 unfortunately is still not assembled because yeah, we all know the story. The ANET E10 was working great, but then the power supply died. I have a Zone Star here on my desk. It's a dual color printer. It looks really solid, but they made a mistake on drilling the holes. They moved them slightly off center, so I can't attach the motor for the Y-axis, so I need to drill some holes. Okay, so let's see. What did I miss? Greetings from Canada. Happy new 3D printing year. Well, happy new 3D printing year, Maker's Therapy. I need a large footprint printer for my farm, 500 milliliters and up. Any suggestion? Probably the CR10 S5 or the G-Max, the G-Crate. Jeff can definitely vouch for that. Whatever happened to the OpenRC car you was doing, Joe? That actually is ready. I just need to do a video on it. Why send someone a hair curler that has no hair? Aaron,
But that's the fun part. That's why it's, I'll buy a wig. Maybe I'll get them to send me a wig as well, and I can do a review of both. Joe, will you be doing any more science? Yes, I will. I have a box full. I kid you not, it's a box about this big full of Arduino parts, electronic components. I've already started doing an electronic dice. There are a few projects I want to do. I have a robot arm in the works right now. So yes, lots of sciencey stuff. Okay. You should show us a little bit of more Malta on your new channel. Yes, that's the thing. Like, if I have the new channel, I can possibly get a drone and fly around the island and show you guys this awesome little island I live in. So, Joe, you're bored of 3D printing already? Oh, hardly. I'm just getting started. I am just getting started. What would be the filament company of choice in North America? I'd probably go for Matter Hackers, to be completely honest. And also, I have to blame you, 3D Maker Noob, Joel, Angus, and Devin. Not only do I now have a Cubic Cassell, the Gomaniva, but a Moose, a Mark IIs, and a Mark III coming soon. Yeah, it happens. So, 300 hours of the Mark III. Honestly speaking, not one single issue. I have not updated the firmware since I put it together. I updated it on the day that I installed it, but it worked, and I have this theory: if it works, don't fix it. And it worked fine. It worked beautifully well. So yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh, Victor, you work at Zmorph. Tell them I said hi. Put in a good word for me. Tell them I can cook awesome pierogi. Mr. Fibble, not much. You haven't missed much, man. Hey from Wales. Curl your daughter's hair. Oh, I don't think the wife would let me. For everything on Thingiverse. Oh man. Oh, if Jeff hasn't managed to print everything on Thingiverse, I won't manage either. Are you having the only print farm in Malta? For customers, probably. What was your favorite 3D print related thing that you discovered in 2017? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Ooh, Filament Frenzy. Tom, hello. My favorite thing, it was probably the pangolin. I think it was the pangolin. That thing is just too cute, and I still have it. What are the restrictions on drones on Malta? I'm visiting Mai, and I'm considering bringing a 2-inch with me. Not really many restrictions on Malta. As long as you don't fly it over people, you should be fine. Any thoughts if adding auto... Whoa, now I'm falling behind. Any thoughts if adding auto bed leveling on CR10 will do wonders? I'm yet to find a piece of Glasmer etc. that's flat enough. Personally speaking, I would go for it. Are you going to be doing anything with linear rail based systems? They seem to be set up in print quality. This is linear based. My Folger Tech FT5. Did you switch over to Noob 3 Maker 3 or Noob 3 3 Maker? Hey Joel. No, I think I'm going to keep the Noob. The people have spoken. Happy New Year's to everyone. Greetings from Berlin. 3D Maker Pro. No, not a pro. Not a pro. I didn't start to do that all the fun things you're talking about on this channel. You already have the audience and it could really grow your channel fast. It could, but I don't want to sort of, like upset people because it's not maker related, that kind of thing. Your opinion on the Mark III. The Mark III is is as good as an FDM printer can get at the moment in terms of hardware. I personally don't see anything else that could go into a machine at this day and age when it comes to FDM printing. Firmware wise, it needs work, and Prusa knows that. Everyone knows that. They know they're working on it. So I think once those things are ironed out, with every new product, there's going to be teething problems. It's necessary. It has to happen. It always happens. So once they iron all those things out, I believe it could be the best thing since sliced bread, to be completely honest. As I said, I use it religiously. It has over 300 hours of printing already on it. So yeah, I love it. I love how quiet it is. I love that I can leave it running. I love the fact that if the electricity goes off, I can continue to print. If the filament runs out, you know, it just pauses and everything. It has everything a guy who does business in 3D printing could possibly need. No Red Bull today? No, I need to recover. You gave up on the One How 3 Plus. I actually still have it there. Haven't used it that much lately, to be honest. Hey Joe, I got my very first printer, the Dagoma Niva. Oh man, that is an awesome printer. Ooh, pierogi is the best. I invited me for pierogi. Deal. Joshua, thank you very much for the $2, man. Happy New Year, since I haven't said that. Thank you very much, man. Happy New Year to you too. But I did print all the vases. Yes, Jeffrey definitely printed all the vases. Like for you, we've got maybe 100 hours on our Mark III, had a couple of issues, and check out our YouTube channel. Got a lot of short videos up on there. All right, awesome, will do. What is your favorite thing to do on a 3D printer? Torture it. I think, what is my favorite thing to do on 3D printer? The thing is, I think from my end, it's finding out what that printer is really good at. Because every printer seems to have its strength on something in particular. Like for example, the Anycubic i3 Mega, it is really good at detail. It is at 100 microns. It's probably one of the best I have that prints at 100 microns. When it comes to the Matter Hacker's Pulse, it's now doing nylon CF. I have PETG CF from a Printer Pro, which I'm trying out. And seeing as it has the also Ruby nozzle, yeah, that's what it's there for. The CR10, you know, it's big things. Did Prusa's run complete custom firmware, or is it Prusa Flavor of Marlin? It's Prusa Flavor of Marlin, as far as I know. Tap, tap. Dagoma Niva. Did you already use PETG with the Mark III? Yes, I also used CPE. The Prusa Mark III really likes CPE by Filamentum. It printed beautifully. Over time in the channel, 141 likes. Hit that like button. Tell him, Joshua. What is your maximum of speed at the Mark III so far? To be completely honest, seeing as I've done mostly customer prints, I've probably ran it at a maximum of, I think, about 60 or 70 millimeters a second. When are you coming back to Australia? Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. There's so much going on this year. Like as in 2018, so much to do. Patrick, thanks, man. Auguri. How can I stop my filament from curling when it extrudes from the nozzle? You definitely need to clean your nozzle. I'd suggest buying some, either some floss from Rigid Ink or some nylon-based filament and do a cold pull maybe, or change the nozzle. Because if it's a clean nozzle, it should go down straight. If it's not, then there is definitely some debris in the nozzle. Hi Joe, have you tried hooking up Octopi to your Mark III? Not yet, because I know there's still some issues to be solved. So I'm not going to take the risk until then. It's working fine as it is right now. Patrick Prince will be helping 3D Maker Noob for 2018. Yes, he will. Delta printer or Contagion, your favorite? Always Delta. Delta wins. I have a very, very special place in my heart for Delta printers. I absolutely love them. I am fascinated by them. Hey Don, Happy New Year. Grizz from Hungary, Happy New Year Noob. How many filament spools have you in your closet? I'm quite certain I have over 250 spools of filament at the moment. Can you show us CP print? It's outside. I don't have it here, but I will do a video on it. If you go on Filament Frenzy on Twitter, he's been printing with CP. It's a gorgeous type of filament. It's very similar to PETG, but it prints beautifully. CP is copolyester. If I could show what I'm printing on my Nivra, no, I would. Love that machine. Too bad I can't share a screenshot, custom ornaments. It's true, actually. It's a shame like you cannot share photos on chat on YouTube. Custom ornament of my dad who passed a year ago. I apologize, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss, man. Happy New Year, Thomas. Do you have any prints going on right now? Probably these 2 days were the only 2 days where I didn't have any prints. Oh, no, I'm lying. I did have a print yesterday. I printed lithophane, and I'll be doing a video of that this week. Lithophanes are awesome. If you haven't tried it yet, do it. It's easy. I'll do a video and I'll show you how. What do you think of the nozzle cleaning kits? To be honest, I always clean my nozzles the same way. I tend to just remove them from the hot end, hold them with a pair of pliers, use a heat gun, heat them up, insert a bit of filament, let it cool down a bit, and then just pull. Did you give any more thoughts on the partnership with Down Under? Nope. Are you creating any of your own designs that you plan to sell? Yes, definitely. I've told my patrons what I'm currently working on, and I will make it available soon. Any i3 Plus video coming soon? Not very soon, but soon. Greetings from Sweden. Tjena tjena, Richard. Thank you. Happy New Year to you. Douglas Thomas, thank you for the 10 bucks, man. Thank you so much. Good work. Keep it up. Thank you, man. Hi, Joe. Happy New Year. Since you are running a print farm, do you use some sort of centralized control for the printers so you get alerted when they are done, gems, etc.? At the moment, no, but I will. In my new... Hold on, let me slow this down because it's going really fast. In my new place, in my new maker space, I'm going to have sort of like a network running with all the printers. And I will have a Raspberry Pi for each and every single printer, so I'll be able to monitor it remotely. Hey Joan, now that the bed leveling and filament detection are automated in most of the mainstream printers, what do you think should be automated next? It's probably along the lines of what Prusa created with the if the print sort of how do I not even like a skip feature, but like a closed loop system in terms of the motors, where the motor knows where it's at. So Prusa did an awesome thing with the motor, like the system knowing what voltage is being sent to the motor. So if it skips, it knows it missed like something. But having a closed system, a closed loop system where the motors know where they are, I think that is possibly the next thing. Do a glow in the dark lithophane. Oh, that would be awesome. Thanks, Yakov. Does anyone have a video out on installation of a Pi Zero to a Mark III yet? I don't think so. I know that Joe Mike Tarantella will be selling the Pi Zeros pre-configured, but I know he's still testing them out at the moment. I so want to print one of those litho, whatever it's called. Quick tip for lithophane. Build a cube with an LED within. It was a great Christmas gift. Actually, I have an idea of something I want to do. You'll see soon. Have you an exhaust system planned for your print farm? I do have like places where I can do exhaust. So what I might do is do an enclosure and put printers which I might print with ABS filaments in and have that with an exhaust. What do you think will be the best printer for occasional flexible printers? Not enough for a real expensive printer. I've learned that a lot of printers are good with flexible filaments. It's just a matter of how you print them. Also depending on how flexible the filament. Like FiberFlex from Fibrology, it's quite flexible, but if you print about 10-15 millimeters a second, it prints beautifully. And I've done it on the CR10, the Tivo Tornado, CR10 Mini. Oh, I also have a video coming out this week. Oh, I have a lot of videos to upload. With TL smoothers. Channel gear, as in swag. I'll have that soon as well. Hold on. Happy New Year, Kevin. You know, if you have an old PC lying around, you can set up with Octoprint and configure it for multiple machines with a little work. That's actually very interesting because I do have a PC I can use for that. Do you study martial arts? My money is on Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. When I was very young, I did Spirit Combat, it used to be called. But that's it. Ciao Joe, does the Prusa i3 Mark III have auto bed leveling? Oh, yes it does. Happy 2018, yay! So you're talking about servo motors? Something like that, yes, correct. Would you be interested in getting a 3D printed and painted Latescape model from me and exchange stickers? Yeah, definitely. I think I should have stickers. I should start sending stickers out. I need to do what Joel does and give money to charity and send you guys stickers, because there are charities in Malta that actually could use some more help. Are you controlling the individual Raspberry Pis the same way the cluster builders are doing? I haven't set it up yet. So to be honest, I don't even know how I'm going to make it work. Is your printer farm Raspberry? You use Octoprint? Not yet. What are those red boxes you have mass produced? Those were self-watering plant pots, which a company wanted to give their employees for Christmas. I had 61 of those, and each one of those took about 4 or 6 hours to print. I used a lot of red PLA. I used all of Malta's red PLA. Looking forward to your printing drones, Joe, but you're going to have to start filming outside. Yes, definitely, Wayne, I will. You look awesome on my 16-inch LED TV. I'm going to need one of those for my new place. Where can I get accurate belt tension gauges fine enough for desktop 3D printers? Honestly, I don't know. Personally, I use feel. I think of it as a bass guitar. If it has the same sound of a bass guitar, then it's tensioned enough. What type of extruder do you prefer, Bowden or direct? Personally, I think Bowden is probably better for many reasons. I don't have anything against, sorry, I meant direct is better. I don't have anything against Bowden, to be completely honest. The CR10 works beautifully as is. Happy New Year, I've just ordered PS3 Steel version 4. I wonder what kind of T8 screws I should buy. Do you have any suggestions? PS3 Steel version 4, I haven't heard of that, to be honest. Prusa uses current monitoring feedback to determine if a step has been skipped, sort of like full closed loop. Exactly. I've read that TiVo has put out printers with fake driver chips. I have not heard about that. Are you going to make a review about the TiVo Tarantula? So, I do have a TiVo Tarantula. I did put it together. It took me quite a while because the instructions weren't complete. But the problem is that it's one of those printers which out of the box, even once you assemble it, you need to print parts for it in order for it to print well. And I kind of want to steer clear away from those printers, to be completely honest, because it doesn't have a part cooling fan, so it just becomes tedious straight away. Can you install your phone Raspberry Pi with a webcam that you can insert into your live stream? Possibly. What are your New Year's resolution? Try to get the channel to hit 100K this year. Hi Joe, Happy New Year. Do you still plan to Felix Tex 4? Yes, Greg. On Saturday, Friday or Saturday, I'm going to do the first live build of the year, and that's going to be a Felix Tech 4 printer. It's a bit costly printer, but it looks awesome. Any ideas why my Prusa PI sheet no longer sticks without glue? Anything I can do? My best guess, logical waste, would be to grab some steel or something like that, scruff it up a little bit, just a little bit, or maybe like 2000 grit sandpaper. Just rub it a bit, sand it down a bit, just lightly, and then clean it up with isopropyl alcohol. It should be good to go. Hey Joe. My daughter Vanessa said hi and Happy New Year. She's looking so much forward to getting the start. Yay! Kenneth. Kenneth is one of the Start 3D Maker 3D printer giveaway winners. One Pi per printer, or will you use multiple printers with 1 Pi? You might be able to do 2 if you use Docker. I might use 1 Pi per printer. Attending Murph 2018, gonna try. I have tickets, so I'm gonna try. Do you think with the right design, maybe a cookie cutter startup would help me with my cost for filament vases? Yes, honestly speaking, I know people have done quite a bit of money with cookie cutters on Etsy. Will your Spy 0W offering include something other than Octopi? I doubt it. Do you recommend the Unit 8 for my first 3D printer? The Invention Show? Honestly, no. Not as your first printer. At that price point nowadays, a little bit more money, you could get some really good printers. Which is your first printer? Oh, my very first printer, the first one I assembled was the Micromake Delta. That took me all day. That was a headache and a half. The one after that was the Prusa Mark II. And that was a fun build. Doesn't know if Marlin is coming out with more add-ons like what Prusa has done. I'm sure they are. Have you tried Flex Drive? Combination of Bowden with the benefits of Dexter. I've read that once, but no, I haven't tried it yet. Some say sanding, but I'm hesitant. Lightly sanding, not rough sanding, very lightly sanding, and it works. It's part of an upkeep of a PI sheet because it's quite thick, so you just need to remove that top layer. You make a 0.1 millimeter joke. I must have missed that. Exactly. So yeah, if I had to choose between the A8 and A6 as a first printer, I'd go with the A6 because it needs less work. Can PLA cause neurological issues? I have weird issues after printing PLA for a year. Well, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. Keep in mind that PLA is polylactic acid. It's a natural ingredient, pretty much. So, at least in my mind, it shouldn't. But I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But I've been printing quite a lot for a year. And yeah, but then again, I was always messed up, so it's okay. Ignore me. The Dutch know their prices for printers. All are expensive. True, true. But then again, you get what you pay for. And I kind of opened the kit a bit just to see what's inside, and interesting stuff. Very good parts. Very good quality parts, like high wind railings, rails on all axes. So, Joe, is there a supplier in Malta for filament? Yes, Patrick Prince. Speak to Patrick Prince, Lewis. You can find him on Facebook. Tell him I sent you. So Paul, just popping and say Happy New Year. Love the challenge. I'll keep up the great content in 2018. Thanks, man. I have the TiVo Tarantula. I don't know. Without a part cooling fan, I tried to print a Benchy and it was pretty much a blob for me. Plans to build a hypercube? Possibly. I've been 60 cook cutters to people since I started printing them. Any experience with the Formbot TRX2 Plus? Not yet. Anyone knows where to buy Magic Goo in Europe? Use sample and really happy with it. So Patrick Prince has them, or Amazon. Is there a winner for Mark III giveaway? Tomorrow. Hey Andrew, happy New Year. Joe, any plans on designing your own 3D printer? Possibly, maybe. We'll see. Unfortunately, Malta is very difficult to get a hold of extruded aluminum. And I want the same extruded aluminum as the Felix Tech 4. That thing is beefy. Joe, any thoughts on the Titan Aero? Pondering it as an upgrade when I rebuild my printer. Actually, I installed it on the Folger Tech FD5, but now I've decided to upgrade to a 24 volt rather than 12 volt because that thing needs it. Joe, you have any idea what to charge for prints? How can we estimate a value? That's something I wouldn't mind doing a video on, actually. When you charge for prints, I take it based on weight, to be completely honest. I see what it costs me in weight per filament. I include the electricity. I kind of factor in the time, and then you do a markup from there. And the markup is entirely up to you. But that's basically how I assume what my prints cost. Do you know when iMaker is shipping the start? I have absolutely no idea. I sent them a message with the addresses. Unfortunately, they didn't get back to me. I'm hoping that they will soon. If not, I will have to take matters into my own hands. By mass, how much flexible do you print? Not much, to be completely honest. Joe, do you think it would be a good idea to buy a 3D printer one per month and do a review on printers under 400? Oh, a printer under 400 per month? Ouch. But I think 400 is a right number to have. A lot of people might not want to spend more than that, especially if you're looking at first 3D printers. Happy New Year, Joe. What are your thoughts on a BL Touch on a Cassell? Some people feel not a good idea. I like BL Touch. I have the BL Touch on the Folger Tech. I have it on the T-Volts Monster. I'm going to install one on the CR10. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the BL Touch. Happy New Year, Lewis. Oh, TL smoothers are awesome. They do magic. They absolutely do magic. A Printer Pro is great stuff. Yes, agreed. A Printer Pro is really good stuff. I actually buy a lot of filaments from Printer Pro. A lot. First of all, they have very good prices, very good shipping, very quick shipping, and cheap shipping. Taco Bell. Oh, don't mention food. We'll find out who can supply some good aluminum extrusions. Yes, do that, Patrick. I don't want 20 by 40 or 20 by 20. I want 40 by 40 and 40 by 80. Just like the Felix. What do you do with the failed prints? That is something I'm trying to do. So, let me give you an idea of what I've been working on. I'm not going to say anything else or how I did it. Can you see this? So this is pretty much a part of this, like there. And this is a, this used to be a purge block from the Palette Plus. I'm trying to find a way to reuse them in a creative way. I'm getting there slowly. It takes a bit of time. I've been working on it for weeks now. Random question: has anyone ever played with Thing? How can I send you a picture of my prints from Tivo Tarantula without part cooling fan? You can do that via Twitter. It's fine. Find me on Twitter and send them. Why do you address yourself as noob? Garv, good question. Because I'm always learning something new. There's always something to learn. Even though you're good at something, even if you become an expert at something, there's still something that will come up and you're a newbie at it. You're something that you have no clue how to do. And that's where I come in. I like to think of myself as always wanting to learn something new. Is it reasonable to charge per hour rather than by weight? Many companies are charging by the hour. It all depends. I'd say factor in both. Because if you have, so in my case, I have 10 printers running and each print weighs 10 grams and I can put 6 of these prints on each printer. And it takes an hour, okay, to get one printer to print 6 of these. So I can charge them for an hour. But at the same time, I'm going to be using 10 printers. So I'm going to be doing 60 in an hour. Does that mean I should charge them for just 1 hour? It's still going to take me an hour to do all 60. So I'd go with a bit of both. So if adding a probe, would you recommend BL Touch mechanical over example inductive or capacitive? Personally, I prefer the BL Touch. Less margin of error. In my experience, I could be wrong, but at least for me, that's always been like that. Afshin, Happy New Year. Thanks for your work. Looking to purchase a Chillout CR10S. Do you have any new coupon codes? I will have them tomorrow. I kind of took off the past week. Tomorrow I'll be updating my website with the new codes. So yeah, check it out tomorrow. And thank you for asking. Thank you very much. That kind of support helps in more ways than you can understand. Through Maker Noob about my nephew Mike, the news of winning one of the starts for him, and he could not believe it. Had to show him the video as proof. Awesome. All right, logical waste. Thank you very much for coming in, man. Can only burn so much data. Enjoy the stream and Happy New Year. Happy New Year, buddy. I have some TL smoothers on the way. Any advice on them? Get the 8 diode ones. So I did a video. It's going to come up this week, as I said. I've got 4 diode TL smoothers, 8 diode TL smoothers, and I custom made 8 diode TL smoothers. And the ones from Triangle Labs, the 8 diode ones, oh, incredible stuff. What do we suggest for filament recycling? I really want to find a way to recycle filaments, to be honest. So I have no idea where to start. Have a good evening, 3D Kid. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I love the idea of the palette, but I'd love if they made something for fusing the leftover bits of filament together so you could make them into a spool even more. Miggy Man Mike, they have that feature now. They just introduced it, which is why the Palette Plus review is taking so long, because they keep adding new features which I want to test out. And now they have a feature called End of Spool feature, where you can grab lengths of spool, just tell the machine how long they are, and it just connects them together into one single filament. They also added a feature where you can use part of the infill as purge, which is something they listen to, which is awesome. Whew. Joe, you wanted to install the Do It Wi-Fi, right? I have, Andre. It's on the folder Tech FT5. I also ordered the Anycubic i3 Mega on the basis of your videos. Oh, I love my i3 Mega. I think the thing about charging him by hour is that you can factor in depreciation of the machine, electricity, and other consumables. True. But that's why if you factor in the weight and how much electricity it uses per hour, and that's where the hour comes in, because you have to calculate the electricity consumption of how long it's going to take. But that's basically it, unless you want to add hours for your time. But I use markup for that. What's your success versus failure ratio for files sent to you by customers? Depending on, if I take everything collectively, I'd say less than 5%. But that, even that is factored into the cost of a customer's quote. You have to factor in failures. It's going to happen. Joe, have you already decided your channel's name? This one will remain the same, short to ground, but I will create another one. No worries, Patrick. You're welcome. Mark IIs or Mark III is the first printer. All the best for 2018. To be honest, Mark IIs is still a really good printer. And it's a solid printer, and it's cheaper than the Mark III, fair enough, not by much. Mark III has many advantages. The biggest one for me is that it's really quiet and has many features which I really need. What type of filament do you prefer? ABS, PLA? I'd say PETG and PLA are definitely my favorites. And now CPE as well. Joe, take your waste filament and melt it down to blocks and cake pans to use on your CNC. That's the idea, Chris. That's what I'm trying to do, but with a twist. TL Smoother is worthwhile on my i3 Plus. The i3 Plus, yes, definitely. It should work. What is your favorite filament? Many, actually. From what I've used, I really like Matahacker's filament, Filamentum, Filamentive, a Printer Pro. Those are by far my tops. What's a cable to cable? Stay in, huh? Practically, hello, Happy New Year. Hello, Wild Rose Boots. Happy New Year. Have you tried to update any deltas to 32-bit motherboards? Not yet, because I'm using the Do It Wi-Fi on the Folger Tech FT5. I might buy another one and install it on the Little Monster. We'll see how that goes. Because I do still use my Little Monster. That thing is a workhorse. At least I find it to be a workhorse. I know a lot of people had bad issues or bad experiences with the little monster. Mine works really solid, and it's really fast, so it helps. Hey Brian, doing okay, thank you very much. Why wouldn't you sell by grams? I do sell by grams, by weight. What's the printer you are most impressed with, most disappointed with? Besides the Craftsman and Delta. Most impressed with was probably and for 2017, the most impressed with, I'd say two. The Creality Ender 2 and the Anycubic i3 Mega, because for the price and the features, like the Creality Ender like really works well, and it's cheap. The i3 Mega just produces amazing quality prints, to be honest. Most disappointed with, ain't it? And pretty much every single Tronxy I have put together this year. Those were the disappointments. The Tronxy A8 blew my electricity during the live stream. X3 and X3S just needed way too much work. I have the Tronxy X5S. It works. It works fine. Still have to do a review of it, but it's underpowered. And it takes about 10 to 15 minutes just to heat the bed at 40 degrees. And I noticed that the power supply cables, the positive and negative, heat up quite a bit. So I'm not trusting it that much. Will 2018 be the year of the 32-bit board with Marlin? I truly hope so. That would be awesome. Hola, Sergio. Not convinced about diode smoothing from an engineering point of view. But if you want to try them all, you need some cheap diodes and a bit of about 10p. Yep. See, Pink Mouse, that's what I did. I bought some diodes. I bought some prototyping boards. But by the time I ordered them, they arrived. I soldered them. And if you don't have a soldering iron, you have to borrow one. The thing is, 4 8-diode TL smoothers by Triangle Labs cost like $14. That's shipping included. It's not even worth the hassle. Thank you, the advice to the person who replied to my message in chat and slap. Thank you for your advice, Joe. To check that the TL smoothers are the same as the ones that you got, Joe. Do you have a link? Hold on. I think they were AliExpress. Let me find them. No, just in case you're wondering, I'm not gonna paste whatchamacallit, affiliate links. Oh, that is massive link. Hold on, because that's gonna take like 3 lines. Let me just shorten it very quickly. No, I can't. Not here. Too long. Here. Those are the TL smoothers I bought. Actually, I can't. The link is too long. The link is too long. It won't let me paste it. When coasting, 1 setup time, 2 print time. When costing, 1 setup time, 2 print time, 3 post cleaning, 4 postage. Pretty much. In my case, they usually come pick them up or I deliver. Happy New Year, Jim. Hey, Pietrian. Happy 2018, man. Any cool prints on the horizon? Quite a few. I'm going to try to do a lot of custom prints this year. Did the diode smoother really do something for you? I have made it myself to test it with my scope, but I saw no improvements because the signals were good from the board. So, 3D Print Creator. I did my own TL smoothers and I bought ready-made smoothers. And the ready-made ones, the ones I did, pretty much no difference. Very little. The ones that I bought, massive difference. I don't have them here. I will have a video out this week. Have you ever tried to use the printer bots? No, unfortunately I haven't. What do you think I should print on my Neva? On your Neva, you should definitely get yourself some polyalchemy elixir and print yourself a dino or a flintstone from my manufacturing. You know, I can possibly see them being of use if you have really, really bad design drivers. Yes, and unfortunately, TiVo uses those really, really bad drivers on all of them, all of their machines, which is a shame. But yeah, that's a $14 fix. Actually, Pinkmon, seeing as you're an engineer, if I get it right, I'd really like to understand what a diode does. How does a diode help make it smoother? Because it directs current, no? Isn't that what a diode does? A Happy New Year, Colin. Good night, Joe, and everyone in the room. Have a good night, Patrick. Happy New Year, greeting from United Arab Emirates, Dubai. Have you tried to use carbon fiber build plate? I haven't. I didn't know it existed. Thanks, 3D Gusner. Thank you very much, man. Jessica Ryan, hold on. Let me try. Let me see if I can. I'll try to get you links for the TL smoothers. So, TL smoothers. Let's try Triangle Labs. Because the ones I got were from Triangle Labs and they're really, really good. And they also come with all the cables you will need and also with a plastic cover. Oh, there it is. This should be it. Oh, no, hold on. Go away. There. That's it. Those are, I think, hold on, let me check. No, that's not the one. I'm sorry, this is a hassle. The diode allows current to pass in one direction and blocking flow in the opposite direction acts like a gate. Okay. Joe, would PC Max from Polymaker be any good for Prusa 3 printed parts or just ABS, use ABS or PETG or nylon? PC Max would definitely work. You can also use Engine as an engine from ColorFab. Diode stops any low voltage movement. That means the stepper will have to produce higher voltage before it can make move the motor. Ah, awesome. I've yet to see anyone paste analytics for looking to chat and have it work. It's ridiculous. And the thing is, I really want it to work. I'm gonna make it work. I'll make it work. Hold on. Okay. So that's a bit too long, but I can do this. I'll make it work. Hold on. Links. Let me shorten it. There. It's coming. Have you tried Lexan sheet as build plate? No, I haven't. There. That should work. Oh, by the way, that is an affiliate link. Sorry, because that's the only way I could shorten the link from AliExpress. Wood smoothers have any effect on a Cartesian printer? Yes, definitely, depending on the drivers. Like, for example, on the TiVo Tornado, they definitely make a huge difference. No working link, this one also. No, it should work. This one definitely should work. Seriously? Ugh. Why is this happening? That is the one. Okay, so it's not working through there. That is so weird. Let me try it this way then. Hold on. Oh, this is taking forever. That's not going to work. Okay, so go on AliExpress and write Triangle Lab 4 pieces TL smoothers and find the ones with 8 diodes. Well, that should work. Oh my god. How can it not work? I don't know. Anyway, TL smoothers, Triangle Labs, AliExpress. Do TL smoothers eliminate salmon skin on large deltas? Steve, they might not eliminate them completely, but almost. I will have a video up this week. I just need to edit it. It's already recorded because I've installed them on the TiVo Turn Little Monster. And that thing really suffered from salmon skin, and they pretty much disappeared. Sounds, write it down on a piece of paper and hold it to the camera. So go on AliExpress and look for Triangle Lab TL smoothers. Jakub, hello. Do you think it's Attn good printer? I think it's a 3D printer. It's good. It can be a good 3D printer. Personally, I think you can buy better with that money. A little bit more money, get the Creality Ender 2 possibly. You'd be much better off. Are those new Mark IIIs everything you thought they'd be? Well, to be completely honest, yes, mine was. I know there's been quite a few issues with the Mark IIIs, but mine is working flawlessly so far. It's printing a lot. It hasn't failed me yet. So it's everything I want it to be because it produces great quality prints quickly, reliably, and without fail so far. Fingers crossed. "3D Maker Noob, do you really live in Malta? If so, it must be amazing hot in the summer. Wish I had it." Yes, I do live in Malta. It is stupid hot in summer. Ridiculously hot in summer, and stuffy, and lots of humidity. It's gross and I hate it. So I'd swap any day of the week. Okay, so any more questions? So I'm going to do maybe another 5-10 minutes. I didn't want this to go over an hour because I really need to sleep. I still have alcohol from yesterday's New Year's Eve celebrations going through my body, and yeah, I'm working tomorrow. Joe, do you plan in your free time any other games than Rocket League, like Fortnite or something else? I tried playing Fortnite because it was free on PlayStation, and I was like, So these are the 3 games I play when I can: Rocket League, Battlefield 4, I still play it, and Battlefield 1. Those are my 3 top games. So I hope you overrespect the cooling in your new makerspace. Oh, trust me, it'll be fine. What is the best printer for you under $220? Creality under 2. There. I ordered a TiVo Tarantula for my partner. Anybody done a review on this? Quite a few people have done a review on Tarantula. I have chosen not to do it yet. Do you need a smoother for the extruder? You don't need it, but it's good to have it. What you got printing now? At the moment, nothing. At the moment, my printers are having a little break till tomorrow. Hey, Angus is here. Happy New Year, man. Although now it's 2nd January there, so it's like it's old news for you. 3D Maker Noob, do you print stuff for yourself outside the videos, and for which purpose? Spare parts, decoration, pretty much anything actually. I've printed like some shelves for the shower because my wife was nagging me. I've printed some stands for photos because I kind of drill holes in the wall because this place is rented until we move into our new place. So yeah, I print quite a few things. I printed some phone stands for my friends, custom phone stands with their names. Please try Fortnite. I will try. I will try to get into it again. Fashionably, of course, Maker's News. Exactly. I find that video games are the only obstacle for me to create my own YouTube channel. I spend too much time playing. It's true. I do find myself... Angus, don't. It's coming, okay? Shh. It's coming. I do find myself coming home from work and I need to record something, and then my friends go like, "I'm going online for an hour," and I'll be like, "Okay, maybe just an hour," and then we'll spend 2 hours. So, Angus, then a question comes up. Are you an Octane man? What car? Which car? Which I'm an Octane, by the way. I only use Octane. Joe, you're a cool dude. I wish you 100K plus this year. Hope to one day meet and shake your hand. Have a great night. Thank you very much, Gregor. Thank you very much. Have a good night and a happy new year, man. ALCX112. I didn't know you were from Malta until I started following you on Twitter a couple of days ago. Yeah. So how many Maltese are there tonight? Fraggle Rock Team stuck in my... Didn't want to buy into Fortnite knowing it will be free to play this year. I'm rooting for the new God of War video game to come out and Red Dead Redemption. I so wish I had more time for games. There are on Thingiverse. But yeah, I'll probably throw one on the Sigma and then I'll do some work on it. I have to bring up my airbrushing stuff from the garage. You have just broken 40 subs. That's actually quite good. Oh, man, it'll grow, man. I remember myself being happy with 20 subs and 40 subs and then reaching my first 100 subs. Oh, man. All right, Xander, I'll definitely check him out. Ride 2 is awesome. All right, Chris, thank you very much. Have a happy new year. I'll most likely be going to sleep very quickly. So yeah, because it's starting to get a bit late now. From where are you? I'm from Malta. And Flips, always love your content. Keep up the good work for 2018. Thank you very much for the $5, man. Thank you so much. Wish we get all the 3D print channels together in Boston sometime. That would be awesome. Little convention for 3D printing nerds and noobs like us. True. Ha, don't actually play. Still play that stupid medieval fighting game next time. What's my plan for 2018? Be more like Angus and Joel. I want to do, I'm getting really into Fusion 360. I'm experimenting a lot. I've started designing my own self-watering plant pots. I'll have the design out once it's finalized. I'm doing a few more things. I'm doing a lot of robotics. I have lots of Arduino parts. I have drones, RC cars, and all kinds of things which I want to really get into. And also painting. I have my airbrushing set coming out of the garage, so yeah. Hey, Frederick. Have a good night, man. And a happy new year. Hi, Joe. If you were stuck on a desert island and you only had a 3D printer, what would you print to keep yourself going? More 3D printers so then I can build a house quicker. Instead of playing computer games, do you also play real games like Airsoft or Paintball? To be completely honest, I play a lot of board games. A lot of board games. Wes Peel, thank you very much for the £10, man. Thank you, buddy. I lived in Malta when I was little. Would love to come back. Currently live in Canada. Ouch. -30. Yeah, it's not -30. It's about 15 degrees at the moment. Good night, Joe. Can't wait for a new year and new content. Bye, everyone. Have a good night, Peter. And a happy new year. Joe, any conventions in Malta? If they're good, I might come over to one. There's one. There's actually a robot convention that happens in April, which I've been invited to. So yeah, I'll definitely be taking part with that with Magigo. It's a robotics convention. Joe, does operating your 3D printing company will be a full-time job or just a part-time one? It will be a full-time job. Currently still part-time, but getting into full-time. Arno Anders, thank you very much for the 75 kroner, buddy. Thank you very much, man. Could you name those board games? So, Blood Rage, Smash Up. I love Smash Up. Mansions of Madness. Rails and Sails. Oh god, we started playing another one, Catan. Very nice game. And also we're now because I have a friend of mine who has a shop of board games, So we're helping this Maltese creator do alpha testing on a new board game, which will be out on Kickstarter very soon. Can you recommend any board games? Hate the standard games everybody plays. Okay, so Catan, very good game. Rails and Sails, very easy and good game. Mentions of Man is a bit complicated and takes a while. Blood Rage, the same. Smash Up. Smash Up is an awesome game. Yes, exactly, Brian. And that is why I want the SLA printer to come quickly. By the way, Angus, I got a Moai. I bought it today. It's coming soon. And I want to print board game figurines for it. What do I think of the Tivo Tarantula? I think I've already answered this, Jakub. Not very impressed with it, to be honest. As a kit, it's not very user-friendly. The instructions are incomplete. If you have to build it as the instruction tell you, you'll end up without a Z-axis. Mage Knights. No, I haven't tried it yet. You thought of printing the Catan set? Yes, I have. I want to. I'll probably do it on the Palette Plus. What printer would you recommend to me in $200? Since you mentioned the A8 and the Tarantula, I would say go with the Creality Ender 2. Definitely. Why is everyone asking me about the Tarantula tonight? Angus did a review of the Tivo Tarantula. I'll speak to Angus. Maker's News. He's done a Tivo Tarantula review. Speaking of resin printers, any thoughts on Anycubic's new offering? The Photon, it's coming. It should be on its way. So I should have it sometime this week or next week. The difference is that the Anycubic Photon is not laser. It's an LCD-based SLA printer. So it might not be as precise as, it won't be as precise as a laser SLA printer. So yeah, but I'll definitely be comparing the two now. And I had also backed the Beam 3D printer on Kickstarter, and that should be shipping in March. Moai is perfect for detailed prints. Would love to see some custom pieces of it. Oh, soon. I took my review down so people would stop asking, don't buy. And that is exactly why I don't want to put up the review of the Tivo Tarantula. It's one of those kits where I think at this day and age, it should not be sold. It just shouldn't be on the market. It just shouldn't. I'd recommend an ANET A8 or an A6 over the Tarantula any day, and I'm being completely honest. Have you done any 3D scanning? No, not yet, actually. We call it set. There is better kits now for similar prices if you have to go that cheap. Completely agree. And honestly, the Creality Ender 2 should be much more popular than it is because it's a really good little machine. Hey, Tomos. Whenever someone says Tivo, my brain automatically goes the hot end. Oh god. All right, so it's not that late here, but I'm still in recovery mode from yesterday's festivities, and yeah, I just want to do a bit of a Q&A with you guys as a Happy New Year kind of thing. Lots of good things coming. The first live build will be on Saturday or Friday. Still not entirely sure yet. It will be the Felix printer's Tech 4, which looks absolutely awesome, and I'm really excited. I've been waiting for this printer for months now. We'll have the Moai SLA, we'll have the Anacubic Photon coming. I might do a video on the Tronxy X5S. So yeah. So thank you very much all for joining tonight's stream. Thank you, Angus, for dropping by. Although, as I said, Angus lives in the future, ladies and gents. He knows what's going to happen tomorrow. But yeah, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for all those who donated. Joshua, thank you very much, man. Here's another, as you managed to read all my messages today. I want to say goodnight before you log off. Can't wait for more, my friend. Take care. Thank you very much, Joshua. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Chris, for moderating. I will have many videos coming up. Tomorrow, I'll announce the winners of the Mark III giveaway. And then we'll have the TL Smoothers video, and then many more videos and many more awesome things. So have a good night. Have a happy new year. If you're going out drinking, drive safe. Don't drink and drive. And as always, happy making, guys.